Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone. Welcome again to the session. Thank you for those who attended the session last time, like Amna, Fatima, Noura, Miss Noor, welcome, Zahra. So thank you so much for attending the sessions with us. Um, quick reminders like we do on all the sessions. So please make sure to sign in to Canvas LMS and finish all the lessons and quizzes. And also, if you can do us a favor and share the invite that I posted in the chat with your colleagues. I'm posting updates on the WhatsApp channel as well. Keep an eye on the WhatsApp channel. Um, so in today's session, hi Khalid again to the session. Sorry, I forgot to say hi to you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Ammar. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, Khalid. Thank you so much, Khalid, for all the efforts you're putting in the sessions. Um, so in today's session, if you remember what happened at the end of last session, we finished the lab and we faced an error at the end. So what we did now is we want you to basically run copy and paste. Khalid will show us shortly what you need to do in order to run the code that we worked on last time. Okay, something happened with the copy and paste that we did last time. I don't know if Aisha is with us, if the same Aisha is with us. So Aisha last time shared her screen and and the code worked for her. So what Khalid is going to show you now, before we start with the second part of computer vision today, we'll just try to show you what to do in order to fix the issue that we faced last time. Okay. Khalid, I'll post the file you shared with me in the chat. So if you can just show them what they need to do to
Okay,
fix
Ammar.
it.
We'll skip the showing to the end before after we do the slides, and
Okay.
that's because the both the labs are combined together. They follow the first part, and I will explain everything related to that. Don't worry about that. I will just do the things with the guys when we finish the slides because both of the two sessions are related to the same technology, which is the Vision Studio. So no worries about
So
that.
sounds great.
So all you
So
need to do is share with us the files that I posted to you, and we will take it from there. No worries.
okay, perfect. So do you want me to share the file for today? The
Yeah,
file
share them
for
from now
the
or wait
hands-on.
for when we start the lab because
Okay,
they just let them just pay attention to the slides first, what we're going to do in this lab, and I want to say something important. So shall I
perfect.
start now or wait for 2 minutes?
Just give me 1 second. Just one last thing to mention before Khalid starts. If you are facing an issue with obtaining the Azure credits, I'm sure most of you they already have it. Um, please check the WhatsApp channel. We posted 2 videos there. Follow the steps in the 2 videos. If option 1 doesn't work, go to option 2, and hopefully it will fix the issue for you. Okay, so, and again, like we do in all the sessions, if you have any question, I'll be in the chat. Basically, I'll be everywhere in the session with Khaled supporting you, working with you hand in hand. Uh, get yourself ready, grab a cup of coffee, and let's enjoy the session today. Khaled, back to you. And if you need anything, I'll be supporting you, inshallah, in the session today.
Thank you, Ammar, and thanks everyone for being patient with us. What happened last session is something as all of you development students or anybody is working in development will of course face a lot of issues related a comma related to a typing mistake. Well, this is very natural. What I did to order because we don't have enough time to see everyone's code. What I did is that I prepared all the code. All you need to do is to just copy and paste from the files that we are going to support to you. But first, let's start with the slides to finish and understand what we're going to do today. Then we'll head back as fast as we can to the activity in order to have enough time to see how we can do whatever we want. And Ammar, if you like to add me to the chat, to the WhatsApp group, so if the guys have any questions during their work, I would be more than happy to help them. It's okay with
For
me.
sure, for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
And I would
And
give
they can,
another. piece of
They can email
advice.
us also at aiinnovators@salbotton.ae if they need any support. So,
Okay. And I
mm,
also would like to give you a piece of advice. It's up to you to do it. If you just create working groups together in order to just concentrate on one development environment, and then you can share your issues together. And as again, what happened last night or last session was related just to the copying and pasting. When we are copying from the web lab to the Python environment or to the VS Code, some of the spaces are getting missed. This is all what happened. There is no issue with the code. I tested every line of that, and I'm sure everything will run slightly. So all you need to do is just put yourself in front of the code and work on it. This is a piece of advice to get the results that you are expecting. And this is something you are going to do with your projects. You're going to face some issues. All you need to do to get used to how to overcome this or overcome that. If you have any comments, please open your microphones whenever you want and let me know what is going with you. So now what we're going to do, the last time we have already created an Azure resource, we are going to create another one today. This resource is the backbone of the applications we are going to build our solutions on. We're going to connect our codes to that environment. All the codes will be applied to that AI vision resource. The AI vision, which is built on some models that can integrate or can manipulate the codes that we are using on the coding that we are using. So it's like what you are going to do with your projects. You are going to create or provision a resource on Azure and build your solution on it. Whatever the solution you are going to start with, whatever the project you are thinking about, will follow the same procedures. So that's why I'm advising every one of you to just start working alone on the labs. The lab we are sharing today is found online, and the repo is also online. And regarding your client or your projects, you're also going to use the resources online from GitHub. And again, this is a piece of advice, unless you want to write everything from zero, this is up to you. But now everybody working in development is using the shared libraries to make things easier and to make life easier and to get your results much faster. So what we're going to be working today with, we are going to provision another Azure resource, and we're going to use the image analyzer that was in our first lab. We have something was missed. I corrected all of that to you. We're going also to use the services to remove an image background. And all of you now see that there are a lot of applications on App Store or in Google Store or any store that will tell you we can help you remove any image outline or background. This is something you will know how it is being done. Also, we're going to create what is called a generate a foreground matte for an image that can be used in logos, that can be used in different things. So what we're going to work with today is technologies related to AI vision resources and the power behind that. As you can see, we can see a lot of things regarding this technology. As you can see, this is the resource we are going to provision. It can create or read the captions. It can see the objects. It can also read the text within any image. If we have signs, if we have logos, if we have also brands within an image, we can extract these images from these pictures. So now you can start imagining or thinking about the project you are going to do. As you can see here, we have a lot of things that can be done: description and tag generation, object detection, people detection, image metadata like the color and the type analysis. Also, we can have what is called the category identification, background removal, moderation rating, optical character recognition, which is the OCR, and smart thumbnail generation. All of these are capabilities that I can use within the Azure AI Vision resource I'm going to create. And we'll see one of the examples or a couple of examples in the code we are going to use. So as you can see here, this is the AI. These are some visual features. These are the codes that are being used. The visual feature is the library, and here are the tags, one of the objects it can extract. It also can extract object. This is the way the commands are being written. As you can see, these are ready-made on some of the projects. You can easily copy and paste since you are if you are experienced in development or not, any people or anyone now can create a project based on AI using the Copilot, using the resources from the internet and the ready-made repositories. You can, if you have like the love to do such things, even if you are not even an IT student. This is an open resources and you can do a lot of this. So whenever you go and see in Python, I just selected the path of Python and showing you these samples of the libraries or the scripts you are going to use. So as you can see here, we have an initial things that we need to use like the endpoint and the key whenever we create or start creating a resource in Azure. We go to the preferences of that image or that resource and take these two important parameters, which are the URL of the endpoint and the key, that access key, we call it the access key, that gives the permission for us in order to manipulate and work with that resource and use that resource. As you can see here, we can generate the thumbnails from this picture. We can set the size of this thumbnail and drop a picture or 100 or 1000 pictures and run our code and create what we know we call it the thumbnail, which a part of any image. Also, we can create what is called the removal of the background. This is the removal of the background. This is the background. All I do is give the image and ask the code to generate what is called the removal of the background. So as you can see, this is a result of the code that we are going to use. I just took it directly from the code that I created and pasted the results here. As you can see here, this is the original image, and this is the image after the background was removed. And one of the examples we can use is the matte. It can be used in different ways. A lot of graphic developers or graphic designers use the matte in order to create like logos, or maybe when you are using different color schemas, you might need to have what is called this matte. And before we head to the studio, I guess Ammar already shared with you the files that you need to be working on. What I want you to do is here, just I will share that with you. All we need to do is to press on this MS Learn AI Vision. This is the lab that includes the steps of the last day and the steps of today. And from my side, I will press on that and also will share with you the link to this lab. Ammar, can you share the lab with us, please?
I already did, Khaled. It's in the
Okay,
chat. So
that's great.
please
So
everyone
now
download it.
let me know if you have this page in front of you. As you can see, this is the page where we were working last session. And I guess we reached a place here, somewhere here, I guess, when we faced an issue with this coding. The issue is not with the code. The issue occurred because we just copied and pasted to the environment we are using. So please let me know if you are ready to start. I want you to start this code or this page, open this page, which is the steps that we are going to use in our session today. And let's just roll on step by step, working with the steps of the lab. And I will show you how to overcome the issues if we have any typo, or if we have any thing that goes wrong with us. I will show you what to do step by step. So I will put this away on
All
another
right.
screen
So
and I will start working with the lab step by step. So Amar, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, the file itself, what you will see it's a notebook or a .text file, a format of it. We put it this way because Khalid, also, if you can explain why we did use
Okay,
.txt file
let's
instead of yeah.
just prepare the files in front of you. You should be seeing two files that Ammar shared with you. I will just open these files from my side in order to help you with the steps. As you can see here, I will press to open these files. Give me 1 second and I will display them in front of you. I already have them on my file, but I want to follow the same things that you will be seeing.
So Khalid, I shared
So,
the text for today's session. Okay, let me know when you want me to share the
okay,
file
no
for our last
worries,
session.
no worries. So here I have two txt files. So what I did with these txt files is that I copied these two files. As you can see here, I downloaded the files. Now they are on my downloads. If I go to downloads, I can see the files that are here in my, where can I download both of files? Okay, now I have them downloaded, or no, it's downloading the same file.
There is another
Let-
link, Khalid, for it. I can
Another
send
link, we
it to
have another link. Yes, excuse me.
you.
Let me see the other link. Is it on the chat? I have one link on the chat and I open it. I can see this is the file. If I press on download,
I posted it in the chat,
okay,
Khalid. No
okay.
worries. No worries.
It's downloading the same file again. Let me
هلا
see that.
I posted two links for everyone in the chat. So the first
Okay,
link is titled 12, the date of today's session, and the
okay.
second link is 10th of,
So let me delete this in
which
order
is
not
for
to
the
get
last session.
confused with you. Let
Okay,
me
so let me
delete.
just mark them like this, doesn't no one gets confused. So are you with us, guys? So the
Okay,
first link
now,
is for today's session. The second link is
so
for
I have now two
Tuesday's
files,
session.
if you can see. One that is titled by last session date, and the other is by today's date, 10 and 12. Okay, let's just put them aside for a bit and go to the lab in order to start working on the steps of the lab. So please let me know when you are ready and let's start working on the lab steps. I will put the lab steps in front of you in order to just make sure that you can see the same steps here. And then we'll start working together in order to just follow the steps on the lab. Okay? So again, please let me be sure that you are on the same line with me and you can start working on the lab by just following the steps that are here. So I will start working on the lab. If you have any issue with any of the steps, please let me know. But let's not waste a lot of time on basic things like opening the VS Code. It's a very simple step. Then we are going to clone the repository by pressing Ctrl Shift and P. And here I will type git, and I can see the clone, as you can see it here. Okay, and here you should paste the link that is on step number 2. Okay, you can see the link for the repository, copy. Here again, Ctrl Shift P, git clone, and here we'll paste the URL. It will ask me, where do you want me to download this repository? I will just select on drive D and will create a new folder, repo, and we'll give it the date of today, which is a special date, 12/12. Select, and here it will start cloning the repository.
Khalid,
So
it's the same one we downloaded last session,
yes, it's
right?
the same repository. It's the same repository.
Yes, Miss Noor, it's the same one.
If you already have downloaded that, it's good. It's good.
Okay, just to make sure everyone is aligned, did you download both files? So the first link is for today's session. The other link is for this Tuesday session. Just download them for now and clone and download as we did last time if you hadn't done it already. Okay? And if you want to ask any question, feel free please to open your mic. The mics are enabled. So if you want to ask any question specific, if you want us to repeat any step, feel free to open the mic, right? No issues.
And please let us know who is interacting with us in order to know if we should wait for someone so I don't move faster. So if you can see here, this is after the download. I will press on the open. Yes, do you trust? Of course I trust, and I will press yes. Now to the left side, you can see here there are the main folders that include the files we need to work on. Okay, so then we can move now to the step number 3. When the repository has been cloned, open the file. This is what I did. This is the folder. Now wait while additional files are installed. This is something we do not is not our concern because it's adding some things for the visual C, but we are working with the Python, so we can just start creating or going on to the next step, which is provision an Azure AI service resource. So what I need to do is to go to Azure now. I will need to open Azure, start a new window on the browser, on the Edge, on the Chrome. It's up to you. Now here I would go with, as you can see on the step number 1, it's asking you to go to portal.azure.com. You can just copy and paste the address, or whenever you start typing the portal, it will be appearing. Here, I will open the portal of Azure. I'm going fast with these steps because you already done that. I will move slowly after we provision the first step. Thank you so much. Oh, it's not, this is not my account that I want to use. I want to use my personal account. This is the one. Okay, and I will go with.
Khalid, since we downloaded, do we need to and cloned, do we need to do it every time? Well, خلاص we do it once and then
No,
we
we
add.
do it once. We do it once,
Mhm.
just once. But if we need to change anything for a new project, we will just need to, when we download it to again, it means that we are just like we are resetting the environment.
Okay, clear.
Okay, so this is the environment. And now what I need to do is again get back to the steps of the lab. Now I need to create a resource. How do I create a resource? I will press here, create a resource, and will search for Azure AI services. And here it appears automatically, the Azure AI services. And I will select create AI services. I will just select a resource group or create a new one. I created a new one by today's date. The region is, it's asking you in the lab to select one of the listed regions because this service is available there. So as I told you, I just like always use the East US. And here I'm giving a name for the service that I want to create. I will also call it by today's date, adding 2024 1212 AI Okay, AI service. Now, the pricing tier, I would go with the standard as I will apply by checking, review, and create, and I'm good to create the resource. Can we double check on who is working and let us know, please, who is working with us and who is on the same page? Here is the create. Please let me know if you have reached this step with
Khaled, can you
me.
explain to us why we are redoing these steps again? Hello?
Which of these steps do you mean?
Yani why we are creating a resource again
Okay,
or something?
okay.
Just for
We are
everyone to understand.
creating a resource in Azure because Azure has given us a platform that includes all the models that we might need in order to initiate any AI service, like the image detection, like the background removal, like all of these. All these codes needs an engine or an environment to run on. So Microsoft offered us this Azure service, which is the Microsoft service that is called AI services that includes cognitive services, uh, image detection, different types of services. So I'm creating this resource in order to have it as a background for my solutions I'm going to create. So if I need to build a solution based on any of these technologies, I would need this service to use it. One important other thing that if I need to create an application, I need to connect it to this specific resource. How do I connect the solutions I'm creating or doing to this specific resource? By getting what is called here the keys and endpoint. So the service or the engine that I created within Microsoft here, it is hosted here. It is called the 2024 1212 AI service.cognitiveservices.azure.com. This is my service that I've created from within Microsoft environment. And it is protected by this key in order not to be accessed by anyone. So here I can see the keys. And why do I take the key and the URL? Because I have the environment that I am using here, which is the environment and VS Code that includes different services like here, the image, analyzing the image, it includes a Python code or C# code that includes a program or a script that is called image analysis that I want to use. So I want to give the application an image and I want to analyze this image. Who is going to analyze this image? The artificial intelligence. How do I have access to this artificial intelligence? I'm having this access to this artificial intelligence through the service that I have created with Azure. Is that clear?
It's clear from my side. I don't know about others. Is it clear? We don't see yeses in the chat today.
Today
Where are
nobody
the
is
yeses?
talking. It's only Noor. Okay, thank you, Alia. So, thank you, everyone. So, to understand
Thank you, Amna.
what we are doing here, and in order to connect this interface or this environment to Azure, I need a connection between them. Where is that connection? This connection is in this file, which is called the environment. Here where I will be copying the URL and the keys in order to let the code or the commands or the scripts I have written in the image analysis to connect to my AI services that I have created. So the first step now, after I have created this resource, let's get back to the resource that we have created in Azure. This is our resource. As I told you, we need to copy the key and the endpoint. Where do I need to copy them? If you can see in the step that is called prepare to use the Azure AI Vision SDK. Okay, here you will need to go by copying first the key and the endpoint. I will be copying the key from here and the endpoint here to the environment that I have created and the file that is called environment. So let me just go to Azure, and first thing I will copy this key from here and I will take it to, this is the key. I copied the key first. I will just paste it here, Control V, and go back again to Azure and select copy to the clipboard. I'm selecting now the endpoint and back to my code, and I will just paste it right here. So, and I will press Control S to save my changes. Is that good for everyone?
Khalid, نحن هلا we're not following the steps. Are we following the steps in the document?
The document and the steps are the same. I just created
Hmm.
these documents for the stage when we need to copy and paste. Okay. If you read
Okay.
the steps on the document, they are the same. Okay. But in order not to get confused when I do copy this or do I copy that, I just copied and paste the steps to that document. So
Okay.
if you
Okay.
open
Perfect.
the steps on the documents, you'll see that they are both the same. So everyone is with me until now. Now let's go back to the prepare SDK stage, which is prepare to use the Azure AI Vision SDK. The thing is that I need to prepare something here on this environment. Okay. As you can see here, it's asking me in Visual Studio Code, if you are along with me under the step or the title, prepare to use the Azure AI Vision SDK, you can see that you will complete partially implemented client applications. So these applications are partially implemented. You will need to prepare the environment for that. So in Visual Studio Code and the Explorer pane, this is the Visual Studio Code. This is the Explorer pane. Browse to lab files and -01. This is the lab files. This is the 01 and expand. Okay, I'm just reading what is on the steps in order for you not to get confused. Right click on the image analysis here and open an integrated terminal. So what the commands that are going to be used now will be affecting the contents of this folder and the environments of this folder. What they are asking me to do, what they are asking me to do here now is to install some of the models I'm going to use. So I am going to install a model that is called, or a library that is called Azure AI Vision Image Analysis. Okay, this is the one we are going to be using in order to start reading and analyzing. So this is an error here. You can see because I copied and pasted this directly. All I need to do is I will type it again, pip install. I will just copy the name of the model instead of copying and pasting everything. And I will press enter. There's a question on the chat. Sorry for the inconvenience, but how can I, how much, how can I know how much percentage of absence I have? Okay,
It's
this
with
is
me,
an,
Khalid. Don't worry. Yeah,
yeah,
it's with me.
okay. So now I have installed this first model. then I would need to install two additional modules. I will go with install again, sorry, pip install. I will use the same command, pip install matplot library, and I will press enter. One last library I need to install also. I will delete the matplot and I will type the name of the last library, Pelo. So coming to, in order to remove the, what we call it, any suspicions or any confusion, as you can see, what I did here is just, that is not this file. Where did I download the files? Let me just show them to you on the downloads. If you can see, we have the steps of the last session. All I did here is just typed everything for you in a way that you can follow if you are not able to do everything here. As you can see here, these are the steps and here are the commands that you need to be using. If you like to just copy things from here and paste them instead of typing, this is the command pip install, this is the command matplot, and here is the library of the Perl. So view the contents here of the image analysis folder and note that the file configuration settings are, you have your environment key that includes the URL, the file, which is, let's see what they are or what do they mean by this step. Okay, all you need to do is to go to, again, to your environment and check that these environment credentials are added here. So again, what we did, the first step was we cloned the repository. Then we created the service. We took the keys of the service and the URL, the endpoint URL, added them here. Then we have installed 3 libraries that we will be using within our environment for the solution we are going to use. Are you all on that file exactly, or on that sorry, on this step exactly? Okay, I would like to have more yeses, please. If you like to follow on this file, I have just removed everything not related to the steps we need to do here. You can follow on this file. As you can see here, the step now is telling us to go to the file that is called imageanalysis.py. Where is that file located? This file is located in the image analysis folder. Again, I will put this away and walk through it or through the steps on the lab as you like. It's up to you. Now we can go, and as it is asking me is to verify that I have within the lab files under the image analysis, I have a file that is called imageanalysis.py. Are we good? Okay. Now it's asking you to open the code file, this file, we already opened that, and search for what is called import namespaces. Import namespaces. So what I'm going to do, this is the Azure environment namespaces I am using. I can copy from the file that is within my environment or that I have shared with you, and I will paste it. This you can take from the txt file. So you can use the file in the txt file. You can just copy and paste the information from there. Okay. Let me know if you are following up with me. Now I just started, or I am calling the service here in this step. I am calling the service that is I have added or created in Azure. And here we can see that it will be called from the file that is called environment. This file will specify exactly where I am taking or what is the service I am using. So I am using the Azure AI image analysis, and based on the environment file where it reads everything related to that from that file. So please let me know if you are again with me on the same step. So all I did is copied and pasted under the import. Here, I just pasted everything I need. Okay. So after this step, it's asking me to view the images that I am going to analyze. So in this exercise, you will find an Azure Vision surface and multiple images. Here we have a file that is called images. If we open these images, we can see building, we can see a person, and we can see street. So these are the images I am going to analyze. So get back to the instructions. And the instructions is telling you, view the images. We have done that. Then go on the Visual Studio, expand the image analysis folder. This is the image analysis folder. And we are each of these. Okay, analyze the images and to suggest a caption. Now we are ready to use the SDK to call the vision service and analyze an image. So again, we need to just tell it where to go now. And now we need it to go to area that is called authentication. So if you read on the steps on the lab, if you read the steps on the lab, you can see, let's go and open again the lab steps to be just again on the same page. So here I have done all of these. I viewed the images. Now I need to go to the authentication or authenticate Azure AI Vision client. Okay,
Guys,
this
we
is
cannot
the
see the
client.
file if you're showing the file.
No, no, I'm not showing the file. If I want, I will
Mm,
show you the file, but it is
okay.
existing on their area. This is the file we are using. So I finished these steps until here. I opened all these. I finished all these. Now what I want to do is to add these codes to tell the authentication what is it authenticating. So I am just copying also now these steps. If you are using the main one, which is on the lab files, these are the codes that I want to be copying and pasting to the code. So I can press on copy here, or I just can select them from the environment or from the file that I created to you and go ahead and use them. So I will press on Control C and go to the image analysis and look for what am I looking for now is the authenticate. I would just search for the authenticate. Here is the area of the authenticate. You can see it. Let me know if you have reached this authenticate and paste. Okay. I guess I should put that. Let me take as it is. Okay, okay, okay. So now I have copied and pasted that. Let's move to the next step. And now what I need to do now, let's read the step. In the main function, now we have the main function also. Under what you have added, we have get results with the specific features. Let's select, let's search for get results, get results. Okay, now I will be adding the features that I want from my code. So I would need to add, if you can see that on your lab files, I will open again the steps. So until now we have imported, we have done the import space. Okay, also we have added the authenticate. And now we would need to, in the analyze image function, get result with specific to be retrieved in the analyze. So these are the things that we need to have: the caption, the tags, the dense captions, and the objects and the people. So these are the analyze results that we want from the image. So again, we can copy the code from here and also take it to our working environment, which is in the here, and paste it under, let me remove all these and put it here, and I will press Control V. Okay. This is the get result. I have it replicated. Let me control that. I will press here. It's much better. Okay. I guess we need to move this one and tab here. I guess we are good until now. Images. This is what I'm talking. All you need to press on in tab or over tab, or I will give you another way to just solve all of these. Just let me just finish the steps and see if things will work, or else I will give you the fastest way to solve any issues that you might having. But let's just continue with the steps on the lab. Now let's head back to the lab. We have done that. In the analyze under the command display analysis results, let's head back again and see display analysis results. We need to copy and paste all of these. Okay, so under the display analysis results, I will need to copy all of these and paste them on the VS Code environment. Sorry, let me open the VS Code environment. So we'll go under display analysis, right? Then they ask to go to display analysis. So I will need to copy all these from the display analysis and paste them under my environment. It's not, no, it's not the we are under display image, display analysis results. Okay, display analysis results. Excuse me. Now we need to go display analysis results. This is where we need to paste all these information. So again, copy and paste. Okay, now let's head again. I will give you like 2 minutes now to be on my steps. Okay, save the changes. Here is the step. Save the changes and return to the image folder, to the folder, and run the command to see what will happen. So now I will save the changes. How do I save the changes? I will press on Control S, and again to the terminal, I would need to run a command. What is that command? I will see that command. If I am using .NET, I will use that, but I am using the Python. I will copy this command and will go to my environment to test it. Let's hit the enter. Okay, again, I have indentation error. Let me just If you have that issue, let me know, please. All you need to do is to fix the spaces and do what. If you like to do that, it's fine. If not, we can simply copy all the code from the files that I sent to you. This is what I'm going to do. I will just reopen this for you in order to save you the time and show you what I'm going to do. Okay, sorry. This is the file. I have the code ready for me. Okay, at the end of this, you can see all the code here ready with everything that should be done. I will select it to save time on you and make your lives easier. Control C. I will move this away and I will be doing this on this screen. Okay. Sorry, I closed it by mistake.
So it's basically the same error we got last time, Khalid,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I know
So
that. I will
maybe
give
there
you
is
another solution. Don't worry. I have all the solutions ready.
no
Now,
problem, yeah.
I just want to, oh, sorry. Sorry, I wrote in a wrong place, totally wrong place. I will clear everything here. Okay. And we'll run with the command image analysis. And I will press on the enter. The same error. So now let me just solve this for you. Just try the thing that I sent to you. Let me know if it will work. If not, we have another solution. Just let me know if the copying and pasting solved your issues.
So from the file which is titled 10th of December, copy the
Yes,
whole code that Khalid showed you. There is a sentence that says you can copy the code below and paste it in the image analysis.py file. So copy from here until if you can show us Khalid again from the file, please.
yes, exactly. I will. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So this is the file we are using. Yeah, you can see it now. Okay. Starting. Let's see. This is the file I'm talking about, and this is the environment we have. So this is our environment. Let me clear things because, okay, I will close this also and try to run the file first. So again, we have the ident. If you like to solve that manually, you can do it, okay? But to skip time or to save time, all I did was I prepared everything for you in a way that you can solve your issue. So the file starts with from .NET import load.NET. This is the file. Maybe I am using a wrong file. No, this is the file. Okay. And it ends with the word main. So if we go to the file that I have for you, I can see that all these are written here. I will copy. Okay, again, I will start with the first sentence. Sorry. Where is that from .NET? And copy all of that. Control C.
Khalid, just if you can go back just a minute, please, to the beginning. So, guys, let us know from the file itself, and then the sentence you can copy. If you can open it, Khalid, if you don't mind, just to see
Which
it for
one?
everyone to
The
see.
document, the
Open the
TXT,
yeah
you
the
mean?
document. Yes, please.
Okay,
So open the TXT just for everyone to know where exactly they can find the code.
okay.
So if you can go up, so
From
yeah,
here, at the
sure.
end
Just give
of the
us a second.
file, at
So
the
here
end,
from here. So from here, guys, let us know if you can see this from you can copy the code below and paste it in image analysis. So do you see that code there in the document? Khaled, just to give us a second, just to make sure everyone is
Yeah, yeah,
seeing the
go
code.
ahead. Take your time.
So in the chat, let us know if you can see the code. What you need to do if you face an error, just copy the code from after you can copy the sentence here. You can copy the code below and paste it in image. This code is 100% tested. So after that, there is a code you can copy, start copying from, the word from, until the end, which ends with main. So if you can scroll down, Khalid, please, to the end of the code.
Let me just, it ends. Ah, okay, I didn't scroll to the end. Here, to show them until the word here.
Can you go up again, Khalid, please?
At the end of the text file, guys, you can see that I have written, let me
Go up,
just
come
make
on.
sure.
Go up, Khalid.
Okay. Just 1 second, Ammar, because I know where is, okay. From here, okay, you will find under the word, you can copy the below and paste the image analysis. You can copy these from starting from .NET until you see the word main. So this is where you can use copy from and paste. This is the identifier, the word 100%.
Do you see it, guys, in the document? Is everyone on the same page? Did you copy the code?
All you need is to copy. Here you press on Control A, Control V, and you should be, everything should be looking the same as this file. I will press on Control S and try to run it again. Okay, it's working fine.
So
Ammar,
yeah.
we have two additional Python files that I shared with you. Can you share that with the guys, please? If copying and pasting from here didn't work with them, let me just help them with the other two files that I sent to you. But let me know first what happened with them, okay?
All right, let's see. So did
Let's see
this code
first.
work for everyone? Did you get the same result as Khaled?
Let me see on the chat what is happening. Just give them some time to organize themselves.
Welcome, Jamil. No problem, no problem. I was looking actually at the names. I didn't see you, Jamil. Don't worry about it. So anyone else is Aisha, Zahra, are we okay? Alia, for those who are keeping up with us, is it clear? We're trying to, instead of you going back and checking the code, what you can do is go to the document itself and go to, you can copy the code and it's tested 100%. Copy the whole code until you reach main and then paste it and it should work 100%. So instead of you checking for errors or something, like, we save you time. We don't want you to go back. Just copy the whole code, paste it, and hopefully it will work. And as you can see, it worked just fine. Okay, Khalid, it's clear, so we can go to the next part. We still have 30 minutes. Okay, Khalid?
I know. But let me show them the results of what was happening. So what happened here is these are the captions, or these are the analysis that were given to us. A man walking a dog on a leash on a street. A man walking on the dog, a man walking on a street, a yellow car on the street. Let's look at the picture first and see what happened. This picture was, we used the picture that we were analyzing was the street.jpg. Okay. So as you can see, this is the image that has been analyzed. So the analysis of these images, of this image, let me just close this one. As you can see, here are the analysis of the image. A man walking a dog on a leash on the street, a man walking on a street, a yellow car on the street, a black dog, a blurry image of a blue car. There's this is the car. It's not so clear. A yellow taxi cab. So this is the result of the coding that we have added. Is that clear for you guys? Please let me know if everything is clear to you, okay? Before I move to the next part of the lab. Okay, that's fine. Now let's head back again into the lab steps. I will bring them back here. So we did all these until we reached the step that's asking us to run the images file. Of course, if we need to change, let me show you something else also. It is important. If we need to change anything on here or that change the analysis, what we should do is to change the file name. We have person, building, and street. So all I need to do is press here and change to person dot jpg, the same name it is written. Okay, and now it will analyze the next image or the other image or the file that I have set the name for. If I look at the images and I look at the picture of the person, what I can see here, this is the analysis. The caption says a man in a suit, a man in a suit, a man in a suit. But what is the attribute that is being changed? The confidence is 78.56, and we have 80.96% confidence. Okay, with the reason of the man is raising the thumb up. Okay, this is what was going. If I need to do that also with the street, okay, as you can see here, it gave me more details. Why? Let's see why. Because this is the street again. Oh, the building I should have done. Sorry. Now I would select the building. So the more contents of the image, the more results I will get. Let's see the analysis of the picture of the image. A large building with dome and large lawn. Confidence 64%. So this is the model we are using. It's this, detecting the objects and showing the confidence about this building. So let's head back again into the image analysis PY file and see if we can just go on with the exercise. And we can see that on the exercise, we have a lot of other things that we can add. Now let's add get image tags. So, and also we are going to use the get image tags from the Python code. what I will be doing is that I will add all the tags together instead of adding them one after another. So again, this is get image tags. This is the first one. Then detect and locate objects in an image. Okay, I will just copy these into the sections that are mentioned here. I will show you these sections. The first section is get image tags. Where can I find that? I will go back here to this code and I will start rolling down. As you can see, we have analyze image, background removal. We have a lot of tags that I can be using. So I will just simply, in one simple step, in order to help you solving your exercise. So what I advise you to do is, again, go ahead and run the exercise by yourself. It is very important to do that. So heading back to the step by step, we can just start. This is the step we need to do, which is in the analyze image function. We look for the analyze image function. First, we copy this Python file or Python code and look for the analyze image function. So let's head to the analyze image
Khaled, this
function.
is something that we are showing. This is the second part. So what we showed you before was yani, somehow we needed to repeat for order for us to know if the code was breaking and it's fixed from your side. Now these are new functions, right, Khaled?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So again, in order not to get confused, let's see what are the tags we are adding. As Ammar said, what we did and before we running this one was making sure that the code that we used was running well. Okay, now we are adding some power or some additional features to the image analysis, like what we are going to get image tags. Also, we are going to do get objects in the image. All these are added powers to this file we are going to be using. And one of these, we are going to detect and locate people in the image. If you can see the files on the lab file, let's just, here is the last thing we added. Now we need to just get additional power to our file or additional things that we can do. So here we have the things that we created. This is the one that we have done already. And we reached until exactly this stage. We saved and we ran the Python image analysis.py, and we got the results. Now what we are going to do is to get additional analysis for the image by getting image tags. This is the first thing we are going to do. How do we do that? We do the same steps as earlier. We copy these codes from here and add them under the get image tags. So copy from the Python, okay, and go to our environment where we have the file open and get image tags. We search for the get image tags. I will search for that image tags, as you can see, and I paste them here. Control V. Again, sorry, I will paste them from here. Now, after that, I will go back to the next step on the exercise and now detect and locate objects in an image. In the analyze image function, we get objects in the image. This is what we are going to search for. And also copy the Python code and again paste it under get objects in the image. I'll get back to my environment and search for the get objects in the image.
Let's check
And
Khalid if everyone is with us.
yeah, go ahead.
So the same question, guys. Is it clear? Are we moving too fast for you?
Let me relax you guys. All these steps are we moving fast? Is the yes for okay,
It's a bit
Abdullah?
a bit fast, yeah.
Okay,
If Ali,
Abdullah.
yeah.
I will just finish the things I'm doing and will explain the steps again. Don't worry about that. But in order not to be losing the time without finishing the exercise, I will finish the steps fastly, then we'll go slowly in order to enjoy the results of our work. This is very important. Okay. So the steps are again, I will do the steps again slowly. So what I did until here, we have done the analysis and everything was working fine. And we saw the analysis results coming from this file. Okay. I will just control that, control that. Okay. These are the results that we got. Let's test our application. Is it well? Still well? It's still working fine. So what we have seen is coming from the codes that we copied and pasted and finished the steps that reached a certain place, which was, let me show you that to you, was here. Where is that? Okay. We reached until here and got all the things that we want. Now, what we are going to do is to add more analysis requests, like asking it to analyze more things in the objects or in the images that we have. So how we are going to do that? We need to get the image tags. We are asking it to give us the image tags. So what we are going to do is to add the code that we need to get the image tags. We copy this code from here and paste it in our file, on our Python file, under get the image tags. This is under this place. Control V. Fine. Then let me know if it's fine with you now. Then we will add another option or another detection, which is locate objects in the image. So it is under the get objects in the image. So all I need is to, again, copy the code and go to the file and search for get the objects in the image, right? This is the name of what we are looking for. Again, this is the name of what we are looking for. It is get objects in the image. We should find the same title in our file. Get objects in the image. Here it is. Now I will paste that here. Okay. Again, let's see what is also requested. Detect and locate people in the image. So I wanted to get the people in the image. So again, I should find an area where I can add the codes under the title of get people in the image. Now I will go scroll down into the code that I want, and I should paste it under get people in the image. Where get people in the image? Let's get people in the image. Here it is. Okay. Now, this is optional and we can save it. And now we can try to do what we want. Also, we need to remove the background. This is also an additional option to that. Let's skip it for now and see what our code will be doing now after we have updated everything. Let's see our code. Where is our code? This is, now I will press on Control S, save, and try to run it to see if it will be doing anything additional. Okay, sorry. Okay, now I will be running the code again and will press on enter. One second.
So, everyone, I posted the attendance link in the chat. The attendance link will be closed at 8:30.
Okay, it's analyzing the image. Let's raise it a bit here and see the results coming now from our analysis. As you can see, it added a lot of analysis to my images. As you can see, it has added the caption. It has added a large white building. Also, I can see the tags that I added: outdoor, cloud, grass, blah, blah, blah. Objects in the image are a building, are people, are whatever that we want. So now let's change the command into another picture, which will be, this is the building. I will go with street.jpg and see the results. And if you can see, there's something being created on the library here. Let's see what are these files that are being created here. We have the objects. It stated the objects that we have in the image, and it's also showing us the images on a new image that it was created by the script. Okay? Now, please let me know before I go ahead with the last step if everything is clear, everything is working fine with you. Did you copy and paste everything? Please let me know what's going on from your side. I will not add anything. I will just give you some pieces of advices in order that you successfully do the tasks if you didn't do them now and if they are not successful with you. But let me know if what are the results that you had. Did the things work for you?
Just tell us, guys, if it worked or not. Thank you, Alia. Oh,
Okay,
it's
that's
working. Great.
great.
Thank you, Aisha.
That's
Perfect.
great.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay,
Okay.
that's great. Now, I guess I'm not going to add anything, but what I want to stress on is that you please go again, delete everything you have created today with us, or just keep them in a safe place, save the repository and save all the files that you have, and then start the project again by your own. Do every step within that project, okay? Don't skip anything. Read well and do it. What I want to stress on is that you are working in development. And in development, as I said at the first of the session, that we might face silly issues like a space, like missing character, like a lot of things. But what is good about this exercise we are working on, or the exercises I am offering to you or I'm giving to you, is that all the code is always tested and all the libraries are available and everything and every step is clear. All you need to do is just take your time performing every step you are using. Ammar, if you please now share with the guys the files that you shared with them today. And if you still have the PY files that I also sent to you, please also share that with them. And these two PY files are the final files with all the codes, but just keep these as the last resort for you when you get desperate, not solving the issues or facing any issues in the typing. So keep these files to the end or the last resort if you fail typing, if you fail finding the silly issue I'm talking about, which is a comma or a space or whatever. So please, Ammar, can you share with them again the folder? You mean the folder related to the TXT files, right, guys? Right, Jamil?
Yes, the TXT.
Yes.
Okay. So we have two links for the TXE files. We have this one, which is for Tuesday's session, and this is the other one. Okay, this is the other one. This is for this session. And let me share with you the py file that Khalid is talking about.
Yeah, I want to tell you something important about the files we are sharing with you. That the files we are sharing
This
with
is the
you
py file.
include, sorry, Ammar,
No, go ahead, go.
do you want to say anything? That the files we are sharing with you include the complete solutions for the complete labs, all the steps, okay? So you can use them. But what I want from you, please, before start using the files that I sent to you or the solutions I sent to you, please try to overcome all the issues without touching these files. When you are desperate and all the ways are closed, then you have the solution with you. Okay, guys, just please do that. This is the best for all of you and for making yourself getting the most benefits of the steps within the labs. So if you have any questions, please let me know regarding anything. Don't forget to walk over the steps, which I will just say again. The first step is I will just open because in order to make you aware of the things that might be confusing you. So again, you can see the steps are here. Here are the steps. Let me just raise that to the top. Here are the steps. As you can see, the main step is cloning the repository. This is the first step. Cloning the repository by opening the Visual Studio Code, Control plus P, Control Shift and P, paste the repository. Then after that, provision the Azure resource that will be holding all the modules that will be performing all the services that you want. After that, prepare to use the Azure VS Code by adding these libraries. We have the .NET library and we have two additional libraries that should be added. If we are using our own computers, we add to this, or you can find them, the pillow and the other library that we have added. Then here, this is just a step to see the images that you have. After that, start adding the first and simple analysis for the image. After that, you will add to get additional tags from the image. Then you will be adding locating and detection of objects, which will give you more details about the objects, and also add a people detection on the image. And the final one, which is the remove the background from the image. All these are supported to you within the solution that I have given to you. And whenever you find that all your services or your exercise is doing well, please do not forget to clean up the resources. Do not forget to clean up all the resources in order not to waste your Azure credits. So again, last time, I will just show you the contents of the file. Here are in the image analysis and Python. We go to the image analysis. This is the main program we are writing. And the environment is the file where we will be connecting the key and the endpoint URL. Where did we get that? Again, I'm just refreshing your memory from within Azure, from the service that we have created. This is the one we have created today. I just go to this service, and in the resource management, I can see the keys and endpoints. And here where I can copy and paste firstly the endpoint and secondly the key to the section, to the service. You can use key one or you can use key two. Both will work with you just fine. Let me know, please, these last 5 minutes. Is everything clear? Do you have any questions? Please let me know. And how do you evaluate the session today? Please go ahead within these 5 or 4 minutes. Tell me your evaluation and how clear was everything.
All right, guys, we know that probably the content is a bit heavy to cover probably in an hour and a half, but we're trying to basically share with you everything you need to work on your projects. And we want to also next week, we know that you are busy this period with final exams, and we wish you best of luck in your exams. So next week, when you're free, you start working on the projects and you face any issue with the files that we're sharing, with the Azure, with the code, or anything that you face, please share it with us in the next session. So we will allow you like 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of next session, inshallah, next Tuesday, to share with us what happened. Did you actually implement what we showed you today or what we showed you last time on Tuesday or previous weeks? Are you facing any issues? Do you need support in your projects? Have you started working on new projects? Any feedback that you give us will help us to tailor the basically the training sessions based on your needs. Okay, so I know that it's the end of the day. We're all tired, so we thank you again for joining us today. Anything that you share with us could help us and improve the sessions. Okay, um, so we're here. We're available. Thank you for those who are interacting with us. Jamil, Alia, Aisha, Noor, Zara, any Hamda. I don't want to forget any name.
Ammar, don't forget
Everyone.
anyone, okay?
Okay. And then it means I have to read
Since you
52
started
names.
naming, you should name everybody.
52 names, yeah. So
Yeah,
it
okay.
make it 10 minutes. And thank you, Khalid,
So
again
this is a
for
clap of hands from me to everyone who is here and everyone who is at home also. I am very
yes.
political.
This
Okay.
is from me as well. So
Thank you so much.
Dina, thank you. It's nice to see you in the chat, Dina. Naifa, as usual, thank you so much for joining. Um, the attendance link will be closed at 8:30, so please make sure to mark your attendance. Also, share the invites with your colleagues. Share the WhatsApp channel link. We are always available. If you need any help, email us at AI Innovators. I know I said it many times, but I keep repeating it because we want you to we want you to ask questions. Based on your questions, we will know at what level you are, and we will know how to support you further. So email us at AIinnovators at salwatan.ae. We're here to help you. We have a team behind who is working and making sure that we answer all requests on time. Okay? Khalid, what do we have for the next session? Let's give them just
We
a
have
hint.
something related also to this mess we are working with. So I want them to just try and do what is being done here in order to get familiar with what's going to be explained next. Same thing, but we're going to another AI solution from Azure. It's wonderful. The results will be super beautiful for everyone. But what I want from you is to try, since I heard from Ammar that you have exams, I won't tell you to leave your exams away, concentrate on your exams, and whenever you have enough time to repeat what we have done today, it will be more very good for you in order to feel relaxed and get used to the environment and how to copy and paste or how to change a parameter or whatever. I
Thank you,
promise you
Khalid.
that the next session would be very wonderful like this one. And thank you for attending. Thank you,
Thank you
Ammar.
so much, Khalid. We
Thank
will
you, Elsie,
uh,
also. The unknown
uh,
soldier, the hidden soldier is Elsie.
Halsey is working behind the scenes.
Yes.
Um, so thank you, everyone. In the next session, we will take 15 to 20 minutes to hear back from you. I'm super excited, Jamil, to hear the progress that you've made on the project and everyone else in the session. I want to hear your voices. I want you to open mics, inshallah, in the next session, and I want to hear feedback from you guys. Okay, thank you. We don't want to take longer time from you. Thank you so much again for attending, and inshallah, we see you in the next session. Take care, everyone.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Hi. Can you just say
Uh,
your name because I can see.
me,
Yeah,
Jamil.
Hi, Jamil. Nice to hear your
Uh,
voice. Hi.
thank you, thank you. I have joined late today, but tomorrow is my last final, like at 8 a.m. and
I know.
I slept too much today, so I'm sorry for that.
No
But like
problem.
everything was clear today, and I'm just say thank you. And
Amazing,
I'm
amazing,
really
amazing.
working on our project, and inshallah next session can you keep you updated on what we have been working.
Amazing. That
That's
sounds amazing. That sounds
great.
amazing,
Great
Jamil.
job,
Thank you.
Jamil. Thank you so much.
Amazing work.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best in your final exams. We
Did you
want you
get
all,
your
inshallah,
Azure
to score.
credits, Jamil?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Almost.
did.
Yeah,
today
that's great.
yes,
Okay,
today I
perfect.
was in the university and they helped me.
That's amazing. So you are on the right track. Hopefully next week when things slows down and
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
done with your final exams, you're focused. Inshallah, we will
yeah,
hear
yeah.
great feedback from you and from anyone else. All right.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Jamil, and
I
thank you
really
everyone
appreciate that.
for thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.